Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be producing a small series of exercises which I've done on a half sheet, which means it's 15 by 20. I've split that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little areas of different size, and then I've blocked it off with magic tape to just frame the area, so when I've finished I get a nice crisp edge. Right, I'm not no colour first, just damping the sheet of paper, and onto that I'm just going to put a touch of cobalt blue. These sort of exercises are very good for fine-tuning your skills. These are the sort of things that are going to make you a better artist, where you learn about your mixing, you learn how much pigment to put on a wash, how much water, all the various restraints that you have to play with. We're working with a bead of colour, so there we've got a bead that we've come down. So I want to put a landmass in the background here, but I don't want to go in yet. You can still see the shine on the paper from the wet sheet which I've damped first. So I've got to wait a little bit of time, but this whole exercise, I don't want to take a long time doing it. I want it to be small, quick and fast. The distant shape, a touch more cobalt blue, and I'm just going to put a fraction of alizarin into that mix. So I just want to take it slightly towards the mauve. I'm palette mixing on this occasion. Normally, wherever possible on a larger scale, let your pigments mix on the surface of the paper. All the time I've been talking, this little background wash has started to dry. So look, let's put a nondescript shape that's in there. So that then works as the distant hills that are way off. And if let's in this little exercise, let's say this was a sort of beach scenario. So I'm going to just drag a little bit of water, use the white paper. So I've just got the suggestion of the water going round there, and then working with that bead, then I'm going to suck that little bead of colour out. So there I've been working on damp paper. Here I've worked on dry paper, and if this was a beach, then there might be footprints, mightn't there? So something just takes the viewer's eye into the attention to that area there. I'm going to put a couple of figures or something there just to give a sense of scale to this scenario. So here we're using, I've even left the white paper as if it's the suggestion of the beach. Let's just lift out with a little bit of tissue this background. So just the edge of a tissue, just to create a little bit of light, something there. So there I'm just going to put in a little bit of detail. Let's put something there. I'm not sure what yet. We're going to have a figure, I think. I think we're appropriate to put a figure in. So let's put a touch of colour in there. Two people on the beach. Now my pigment levels are a lot thicker, a lot heavier. Even though I'm only making a very small mark, my pigment levels are a lot more than what these were back here. So just put this figure here. You can see it's damp. So let's just lift off the edge of that. It's all about how, now across there, across the middle ground, how much you just lift out. I've just lifted out that fraction of pigment, and two people walking along the beach. And that just gives a sense of scale to the scenario, to the setting. A little bit of shadow cast by them. That's enough for that. That's one tiny little exercise. And again, while that's drying, I could just suggest, as if there's something around here. Let's put something around there. I'm using my knife to just scratch through the colour. Could be a beach hut or something around the bay. Let's give it a suggestion of a roof or something there. Just see if they're going for coffee or something around the corner. Just gives a little exercise. Now you can see the size of my fist. That's not even 4 inches across, this little exercise. But things that take 5-10 minutes to do, just to capture a little bit of mood. And all the time I'm making my marks, I'm able to move. If we've got some boats moored up now. This little exercise is growing by the second. The only limit is your imagination and what you think you can just imply into. What you're not trying to do is finish paintings. These aren't finished paintings. These are where you learn what will and what won't work. Obviously I've touched that little figure. Right, let's block those off again, and now just put a touch more detail in there. 3 people now. There's another person just walking around there. That's it for number 1. Doesn't need any more than that. Just a little exercise. And what I'm doing here, I'm fine-tuning your skills all the time. It's about how quick or how dry the paper is as the exercise progresses. That's taken 6 minutes. Let's move on to the next one. Goodbye.